Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everybody. So I woke up today and a lot of you are requesting me to say something about the coronavirus. You know, everybody's going crazy. No sanitizer, no soap, no toilet paper. Not even quite sure what that has to do with it. But anyway, just a couple of quick thoughts. So first of all, أعقلها وتوكل, right? Like we do our part, نأخذ بالأسباب, like meaning if you're sick, you go to the doctor, right? If you're not feeling well, you take medication. If there's an outbreak of something like this, we make sure we wash our hands, you know, abundantly and frequently, and no need to like hop on a plane and go to somewhere that's crazy overpopulated with, you know, whatever is going on there. Just kind of lay low until, you know, things pass, inshallah. But as a believer, right? So we do our part, first of all. So nobody says like, oh, she's saying don't do whatever. No, no, no. Do your part. Keep hygiene, which is already another from the iman. Cleanliness is from faith. So it's something we should be already doing, but maybe a little bit over, you know, be a little bit more diligent and more careful of what you're doing. But as a believer, you should rest assured in your heart, right? I mean, we're all, and I don't mean it that way, but rest assured in your heart that كُلَّ يُصِيبَنَا إِلَّا مَا كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَنَا هُوَ مَوْلَانَا وَعَلَى اللَّهِ فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. Meaning what? Nothing, no coronavirus or I don't know what it is going to befall you unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has written that for you. If it's meant to be, it's going to happen. Whether you lock yourself up in a, you know, in 100 rooms and disinfect the whole world, if it's meant to be and Allah wants it to happen, it will happen. And if you're in the middle of 2,000 people who are infected with it and Allah doesn't want you to get it, you're not going to get it. So that's the first thing you have to know. So we need to stop this whole worrying of like, you know, kind of bunking down in our homes and like, oh my God, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not traveling. I'm not going to this. I'm not to that because I'm so scared. Yeah, take your, you know, do your part, but don't let that just like paralyze you and sit home there dwelling like, oh my God, what's going to happen next to me? Because that's what shaitan likes, you know, open the door of law. Oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? And then you end up like kind of like you're immobile, you're not productive, you're not doing what you need to do. So rest assured that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, will only let things happen of whatever He wants to happen, right? Second thing is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Sayyidina Muhammad gave us so many ways of protection, right? Apart from cleaning and whatever, but every day in the morning, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. I seek Allah's protection and His, you know, complete names or full names from anything He's created. Allah created the coronavirus. 3 times in the morning you say it, and 3 times in the afternoon you say it. Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says what? Whoever says it, no harm will befall them. So there's one remedy right there, right? أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق. 3 times in the morning, Allah created coronavirus. Allah can protect you from the what? From the like the evil or the harm of the coronavirus. The other thing, before you go to sleep, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, every day before he would sleep, he would do what? In his hands, he would recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad 3 times, and then he would blow 3 times and have every part of his body. Qul A'udhu Rabbil Falaq 3 times, and then blow 3 times everywhere in his body, whatever he could reach. Qul A'udhu Rabbin Nas, and the same thing. Or he could say the 3 of them. Qul Huwallahu Ahad, Qul A'udhu Rabbil Falaq, Qul A'udhu Rabbin Nas. Blow 3 times and then rub. I don't know why my birds are so noisy. I don't know. They're kind of like chipping and telling you, don't worry. But anyway, so a couple of ways you could protect yourself, right? And just having trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, don't be just sitting there waiting for something or, you know, feeding into this panic of other people. That's not just the trait of us as a believer or as believers, inshallah. And then the other thing is the aidah, taking, you know, the learning moments out of it. Subhanallah, Qudratullah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with something that's not, it's not even like an army of locusts. It's something that's not even visible to our eyes, subhanallah. And how He controlled this whole world with it. And, you know, people traveling and I don't know what's shutting down. And, you know, the tawaf, which, you know, brings a lot of pain to our hearts. But I'm sure Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there's a aidah, there's something, there's a learning point behind it. And it reminds me, subhanallah, of the story of Ya'juj and Ma'juj when they come and kind of like, you know, overtake earth, and Sayyidina Isa's like in the mountains with his followers. And then, you know, how does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring their oppression and their tyranny to an end? The tiny little bug, right? Like Allah's telling you, look, who do you think you are? Tiny little bug in Nahuth that usually what infects cattle, goes up their nose and kind of like, you know, kills them. And that's how Ya'juj and Ma'juj are going to die. This whole entire, you know, nation that's like kind of like going to be oppressing this whole world. And Nahuth, look at Allah's qudra telling those who oppress on this earth, look at Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's power. So again, first of all, keep good hygiene, have haqq tawakkul on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that inshallah you're going to be fine. Stop over worrying, leave it to Allah, do your part, you know, do your part, tie the camel, and then leave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And just make dua and do tahseen for yourself and for your kids and for your families, reading your quls, أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق, and learn the lesson contemplate that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's qudra is above everything. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya Rabbi protect you all, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya Rabbi give you haqq tawakkul so that you don't even have to sit and think about this, because inshallah ya Rabbi, like everything else, everything happens for a reason, it comes and it passes. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ya Rabbi grant you ease of heart and mind. Have a wonderful day, enjoy your day and be productive, and don't sit and worry. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.